for some of these things because it's too much. Hi guys, happy Sunday. I'm gonna try and be quick because I'm tired. Like I can't imagine Sunday is here and I'm actually tired. Whew. I want to know what I've done on the weekend, but I don't know. I'm tired. So happy Sunday to everyone. Um, yeah, yeah, you can. Yeah. So hi guys, happy Sunday, and um, boy, watch how much carbs you're having. It's late. It's almost bedtime. So hi guys, I'm jumping on here on Sunday, the 25th of April. Wow, it's that time. Whew. And I want to talk about what will your legacy be. Um, I think it's really important for us to think about stuff like that. I am gonna pick up my daily book that I'm meant to be reading. I should have read this from morning, but I just haven't. I did my Bible though. So I'm gonna share this with you guys real quickly, and then I'm gonna jump out of here. I drop into Facebook when I can, and when I can't, I'm just not here. So I'm reading from Acts of Faith. I don't know how many of you have this. It's a very important book in my life. Certainly, I bought two copies, one for me and one for my daughter. I love the book. I love Yolanda Van Zandt, and it's a powerful book. So I'm going to read the 24th, which is yesterday, because I haven't done it. And it says, men build institutions so that 400 years later, their descendants can say, that's what he left. And that's a quote by Naum Akbar. I hope I said that right. It says, Frederick Douglass warned us many years ago that as long as we are not the direct beneficiaries of the fruits of our labor, we will remain slaves. There is something insidious about a contentment with working for someone throughout your life. Silently, it says, you need me. It is embedded in your consciousness. You can't do it without me. Eventually, you believe, I'm not capable of taking care of myself. Eventually, you stop trying. The world needs the kind of institutions men of color can build, whether it is business to be managed, schools to be staffed, a publication to be circulated, an organization to be advanced, or a service to be carried out. Men want more from the world than a gold watch and a fond memory. And that was a reading. It says, I'm building more than a nest. And the reflection is, and I'm going to focus on the reflection. What institutional legacy would you like to leave for your future generations? What do you want to build? I love reading this book because it really is such food for thought. It picks my mind. It challenges me to think outside of the box. But in this particular conversation, it asks me to think about and to reflect and to really question myself about what my legacy will be. And I know a number of us probably don't even think about legacy, whilst I know a number of us actually do. And I oftentimes wonder, what will the legacy be? What will your legacy be? And I say to my kids all the time, I don't have money to leave you. I don't have diamonds and pearls to leave you. But I want to leave you certain legacies of principles and values and integrity and honor. And so today, as this is like this, we're entering the second quarter of the year. Be it as it may, whether we're in COVID or no COVID, whether we're in norm or new norm, we are going through life, and as we progress, we have to start thinking about the legacy we're going to leave. What will your legacy look like? Today's Stephen Lawrence's day, and I was thinking about it. May his soul continue to rest in peace. And whilst his life was abruptly taken away from him, he left a legacy behind, a legacy that others of us can stand on and say he did not die in vain. So today, I just want to ask you the question. I want you to think about it. What will your legacy look like? What are people going to say about you? What will those footprints in the sand of yourself be? Generationally, 4 or 5 generations after you, what will that be? And legacy here is really important. It is so important that we think about legacy, because legacy is something that oftentimes we don't think of legacies. You know, some of us think that, well, because I don't have diamonds and pearls to leave my children and my family, what am I going to leave behind for my children? What would my legacy look like? And so I want you to understand that legacy is really up to you. What is your legacy? What do you want it to look like? Is it going to be money in the bank? Is it going to be books? Is it going to be property? Is it going to be discipline and principle and values? What is that legacy going to look like? Because legacy looks different to everyone. It's different to everyone. And you have to understand that legacy looks different to everybody, right? I tell my children every day, my legacy will be that I worked hard, that you don't go through this world thinking that you get anything for free. I wrote books. I was a writer. I've instilled that kind of writing thing in my children. That's part of what my legacy will look like. My legacy for my children is to understand that they must always try to help the less fortunate. Like, that is fundamental, philanthropical in my children. That's some of the legacy I'm leaving behind for them. So as you go through your life, don't walk this planet in vain. Walk it leaving a legacy, something behind that people, your generations to come, can stand proudly and say, he left that for me. She left that with me. I can do this because I'm able to do this as a result of. And again, legacy doesn't have to be money. It doesn't have to be diamonds and pearls. It doesn't have to be gold and diamonds. Legacy varies from family to family. But whatever you do, as you go through this path, as you walk through this world, think about what your legacy will be. It's Ava Eager Brown. I am done for the evening. I'm tired. I have a really hectic day tomorrow. I could hardly come here, but I thought I'm going to jump on here real quickly. So I'm glad that I came, and I hope that that has helped someone. I hope that you think about the legacy you're leaving behind. And if you haven't started doing that, I hope that is something you start doing now, because it is more important than ever before that we start to have those thought processes, and we start to have those dialogue and conversations even with our children, because it is really important that we bring them along at this stage into the legacy building. God bless you and have a great week ahead, and I will speak to you real soon.